And we're going to help you at home have the best holiday ever, thanks to Nicole Campbell from Petal. She scanned the boards of Pinterest for us and narrowed it down because sometimes it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming is right.
I did a Thanksgiving search and I went, oh, where to start, where to start. There's so many great ideas.
Scrolling down that page just takes a while if you want to look at all of them. So, yeah.
And when you're on there as a floral designer, do you see some things that you're like, I've been doing that for years?
Yes, and then I see some things that I look at and go, how did I never think of that before?
Some good ideas out there.
Absolutely.
So why did you pick these?
I thought these were simple, fun, quick, and easy to do. So some of those Pinterest projects, I mean, you look at it and go, I don't have the time for that.
And some of them actually aren't really doable, we've found.
The fail boards. Yes, these are very doable.
Okay, so we're going to start on this side with your gold pumpkin.
Yes, this one is actually a fun transition from that Halloween look that everybody remembers, where you're taking like the crocheted or knit tights and putting them over the pumpkin, the black knit.
Yes.
What we did with this is you're just spray painting over that while the tight is on there. So you're getting kind of this modeled effect and pattern. So really, really simple and a great way to just transition.
So those lacy tights that were over there.
Yep.
Spray paint it and then take the tights off.
Yep, let it dry and then take the tights off and you get kind of just that cool.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it was fun. It couldn't be any easier and it's a great way to use something you already have.
I saw a lot of people put their pumpkins at the curb. You don't have to do that yet. Keep them around if they haven't started to rot yet. Keep them around.
Yeah, if you've carved them, probably too late, but these were all intact the way we used them. This one is done with bands of lace and ribbon, and they're just held onto the pumpkin by pins. You can do that so easily, so simply, and a great way to use up a lot of scrap stuff. If you have ribbons that you just have a little bit left on the bolts.
I do.
Yeah, so it's a great way to use those up, and then just the twine wrapping. You see a lot of the twine texture with that whole burlap trend that's been so popular on Pinterest. So really easy, and you can do just a lot of different fun colors with that.
That looks so pretty. All right, moving on.
This next one here is done, I saw a lot of people detailing the pumpkins with paper leaves or leaves cut out of like stiff velvets or satins, so you can bring a lot of really elegant texture to that simply by just cutting it out and again using the pearl pins to hold it in. It's so easy to push those into the pumpkins. So
you
it's
just
very,
used
very
all
simple.
old or music paper.
Yep.
You could go to the thrift store and get an old piano book or something, right?
Yep, old sheet music, old books, old maps are really beautiful texture too, and it kind of has a little bit of that vintage feel that's so popular. And then we just did a little bit of gold wire on there to kind of give it a little bit of sparkle.
Absolutely. This one's
all pearls. Again, just the pins, and then I used some different larger pearls that I threaded onto the pins to poke in there.
Elegant was the word I'm looking for.
Very elegant, yeah. And to me, it kind of has like a little bit of a snowy sort of vibe to it, which I think is perfect because we know that's right around the corner.
Can you get their beads?
Yep,
from
they're
the
just
craft
beads
store.
from the craft store, exactly.
Or push pins?
It's a combination of them. The larger ones are the beads, and
Can
the smaller ones.
Can I pull one out and show folks, like here?
Yeah.
Or not? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It'll come.
See how it's like that?
So
cool.
really, really easy to put together.
I love this.
Last one, we just did a little bit of satin ribbon and a little cluster of wheat, just to use the wheat in a kind of a different way, and a great way to use wheat that maybe you had in something else. The stems were a little bit shorter. And then down in front, we've got the lotus pods there, which is a really popular texture at this time of year, and we just did a little bit of the pearl detailing. They're just glued on with hot glue.
And then if you have leftover pearl beads, put them in a jar.
Yeah, the apothecary jar look. You see that all over on Pinterest with a lot of different materials in them. And here we used pearls. I also saw it done with popcorn, which was really pretty, like unpopped popcorn.
Well, that's fun for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that was pretty. Natural colored pistachios, kind of that beautiful creamy tan. That was really pretty too. So you can have a lot of fun with different materials.
Spray painted pine cones.
Spray painted pine cones.
Little itty bitty pumpkins.
Mini pumpkin in there, and then here we've got the little sycamore gum pods in this one. So just kind of a lot of different little items maybe you've got on your, if you have shelves in your basement like me where you put all your little crafty stuff, just start digging through those and pulling out some of that stuff. And it was fun to put together a little grouping, and then you can, I love a look like this because you can make it bigger or smaller depending on how much room you need for food.
I love it. It's so simple, but you put it all together and it's very elegant. Nicole is going to be back next hour, some more ideas from her own style sense. That'll be next hour on Good Day Wisconsin, and we'll be right back.